Hi guys, please welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's episode I am going to design and analyze and documenting a steel digital billboard using robot structure software and idea StatiCa. I hope you will follow me to the end of this training. Now I switch on my robot structure. First I create axis. I have a 4 meter in X direction and Y direction is 0. In Z direction I have a 2 height, 3 and 5.5. Let's define. I open my 3D view. Just again I apply story. The first 3 and the second will be 5. The first should 5, the second should be 2.2. 3 and 2.2. Sorry. Now I define my column. Next I apply support. Fix support in the bottom. Now I again define my steel beam. Now it's successfully completed. I can check cross section. I add some color. And next I apply cladding. I cut my member in the center. Now I add my load. The second dead load should be the weight of billboard, and the third load is wind load. Now I apply wind load 1 kN per square. Dead load, sorry, in minus Y direction 2 kN. The next wind load (1 kN per square). Now the load is defined. We need to run analyze. There is some node, I can delete it. Again I go to the node. If you see, we have some error, some warning. Just I select all of my node and delete it. If I run again analyze, it will be fine. Now everything is perfect. And you can see the load, how the load is applied. Again,
Design steel digital billboard using robot structural analysis 2021 and idea StatiCa 21.0 software. Coming soon.
Switch off my aux also and levels. is the time to create the manual load combination. I will create two load combination, very simple. One is ULS, the second is SLS. Now I would like to add some pallets as a finite element. 15, I create a 15 millimeter pallet, steel pallet. I would like to add to my billboard to decrease the displacement. As you see, we have 28 millimeter displacement. We can change the profile to decrease the displacement. If you see now it's completely fine. So 18 millimeter displacement, it's fine. You can see the animation also, how it's animated. We can check the result, reaction force, the first. But ULS combination, and we can check one by one also. We can check in FY and MY, horizontal force and movement in Y direction, and we can check the MX and FX. You can see also. Second, we check the forces. FX is vertical force, and we can check FY, this is shear force also. All are FX, FY, FX, FY, and FZ, this is the shear force. And we can check the MZ, MY, and MX. You can check stress also if you want to check the stress, torsion, and torsion stress, shear stress. You can check it here if you desire. Now it's fine. The check result is completed, and you can see it from bars members. You can see like that also the member forces, moment also in each direction, and shear force and shear stress and in Y and Z, and also you can check it here graphically. Now I'd like to design my steel member. The first I should add parameter on my column and my beam. I already created because to speed up my time. The vertical and horizontal deflection and nodal deflection is divided by 250 for my beams. and for columns it will be 500 400, sorry. Now I apply it in my column first. Also I apply this parameter on my beam. I don't like to make group because the deflection is here the problem. I should take care of the deflection. The other forces no meaning too much here. Just I select my combination. The first combination for ULS and the combination 5 is SLS. I recalculate it again. If you see now, it's available load cases also. Everything is utilized fine, and everything is green. Just I would like to add some bar. You can see the utilization bar graphically. The member 3 have a high value, other is below 20%. Now I save my calculation note and put in my documentation. Here is two ways to document your structure. If you go to the I create some full documentation also on my YouTube channel. You can go and check it. Now I go to simplify the method, make separately documentation for my structure. As finished, the member is finished. Again I like to design my connection, foundation. I just select the simple case. It's my footing. Just I increase the thickness 60. Also I create a lot of parameter. This is isolate foundation. I save it before to save time. Everything is here ready. Just I want to select it. Just I select now all of parameter and calculate. Here is some problem because I want to increase my thickness. Again apply and recalculate it. Now everything is perfect. You can see the rebar section on 3D. You can see the stress under foundation and foundation depth, and you can see the calculation note. Again I save the calculation in my project. I just create the drawings. If you see this, my framing and rebar drawings, reinforcing drawing, sorry. You can create it PDF, and you can create it DVG, and you can create it DXF. Right now I create it as a DXF. I open my drawing on AutoCAD. Yeah, you can see here, and you can change the font and you can change the text if you want in AutoCAD. Again, I move to the robot. Just I switch my foundation. If you see now, it's available here. So I switch off my finish again. I want to calculate my connection, my footing connection on either StatiCa. So I click browse and select open. The connections available, connection 5 is here. Just I want to reopen it. I had the anchors with anchors palette and changed my bolt to 48 dia. Also the concrete 45. Now it's available here. I increased it 10. My bolt and my pallets and height and width also I change it 150 to 300. Also still 355. I have some 6mm weld. Again I check to 400 edge in my foundation. The problem is here we have very horizontal force and tree moment. Therefore we increase the anchors. Now I calculate my footing. Now everything is performed perfectly. Everything is green. And we can go and check the result. First we can check the equilibrium stress. It's perfectly fine. We can check the force on bolt and anchor, sorry, and we can check with mesh also, and you can check the all of the result in the here and check the anchors for pallets, weld and concrete blocks. Now I create my report. Now everything is available. I switch calculation or sufficient theoretical background and information about software, and refresh my calculation again or report again. Now it's finished. Refresh. The calculation is updated. You can see the theoretical background, hand calculation, and I want to create PDF now and add it in my documentation. Remember, I just calculate one nodes, and you can calculate all of the nodes in IDEA StatiCa. Just import from robot to IDEA StatiCa and calculate it. It's very easy. You can check on my YouTube. I have done a lot of example. Let's open PDF. Let's take a little bit time to the PDF available. Yeah, it's come now here. You can see it. Hi, that was all for today's training. I hope see you in the next episode. Bye.